Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. In this one today, we're going to be talking about my favorite thing in every COD Zombies game. No special criteria for this video, so with all that being said, let's get right into it. World at War Zombies. My favorite thing about this game is the atmosphere. Every single map has an eerie vibe to it, and it isn't like World War II Zombies where they try to actively go for the horror aspect. Instead, World at War provides an atmosphere that doesn't just include gimmick horror tropes like jump scares and dark lighting. Instead, they make this atmosphere through the music and the way that the zombies act. For example, on Nocturne Totem, the map is really small, but not necessarily dark. It is very foggy outside, which adds that mysterious atmosphere, but then you also have the soundtrack, which is only heard when the round music changes, which is very loud, fast, and sudden. Then for the rest of the round, it is quiet. With the silence, you hear all the zombies around the map, slowly breaking down the barrier and making odd noises out in the distance. Verrückt is another map that has a similar atmosphere, except this time you have other things around the map that you can interact with, like the dentist chair or the leaking faucets. It's very small, simple things that World at War does that make the maps feel a little bit more special. It's hard to fully describe the atmosphere of the older games, but it's great nonetheless. Black Ops 1 Zombies. My favorite thing about this game is the nostalgia. There isn't much that Black Ops 1 does that I truly enjoy. When it comes to normal gameplay, it's just a refined version of World at War, which isn't bad, but it isn't my favorite either. What this game excelled at was bringing in a huge audience of zombie fans, so many people started on Black Ops 1. For them, I understand why this game has a close place in their heart. That nostalgia doesn't only hit for people who started on Black Ops 1 either, however. Many Zombies fans get that feeling regardless of when they started playing zombies. Black Ops 1, however, has it the best. It's another feeling similar to World at War, but instead of horror being the main driving force for the atmosphere, it's nostalgia. Training zombies on the stage on Kino der Toten brings back a ton of memories of staying up late on school nights with friends, playing split screen trying to get past round 20. Nothing today can beat that feeling. And although I felt it more with Black Ops 2 because that's the game I started on, it doesn't make the experience in Black Ops 1 any less special. Black Ops 2 Zombies. My favorite thing about this game is the chaos. And what I mean by this is how unbalanced the structure is for this game. Now, at first, that may sound like a bad thing, but I view it as something very unique because it provides a wide range of experiences across the entire game. In Black Ops 2, you have two of the worst maps ever released right next to two of the best maps ever released. If you want a great experience, you can hop on Origins or Mob of the Dead, and it's a ton of fun. And if you want to have an experience that is completely different, you can choose to play the Victus storyline maps, which are also fun in their own way. We don't only see this chaotic behavior when we look at maps either. The same thing goes for guns as well. If you hit the box, you can either get a War Machine or a Ray Gun Mark II. In a game like Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 3, you won't have this much disparity when it comes to box weapon strength. And having the chaos makes the box and using weapons in Black Ops 2 a lot more fun. In Black Ops 3, you mindlessly pick up any weapon that you find because it will be useful. Even the Pharaoh, which is a horrible gun, can be used for high round gameplay. In Black Ops 2, hitting the box or getting a weapon is a complete gamble, which is what the box should be. So in my eyes, I fully enjoy this chaotic selection of maps and weapons for Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3 Zombies. My favorite thing about Black Ops 3 is the replayability. There is so much content in Black Ops 3 Zombies, it makes every other game feel like a small DLC pack. You have Zombies Chronicles, which adds so much content into the game. You get every Zombies game on one disc using that one DLC. Then you have all the normal content with Black Ops 3, which there is plenty of for the longevity of the game's life cycle. And if you still don't think that there is enough content, you also have Custom Zombies, which provides an infinite amount of content as long as the game and the community is alive. Black Ops 3 is an incredible game, and there are a lot of positive things that I could say about it, but this replayability factor is hands down the best, because it is the one factor with this game that constantly keeps bringing players back, even when there is another new COD Zombies game coming out. Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold War got some attraction for a bit of time, but then quickly after, everyone went back to playing Black Ops 3 Zombies because of custom modes and the large amount of on-disc content. Black Ops 4 Zombies. My favorite thing about Black Ops 4 Zombies is the story. Now, in general, I'm not a huge story guy, and this point might be a bit controversial for this game in specific, but with Black Ops 4, the story had a huge role, and it was Treyarch's first time trying to implement a linear story into the Ether storyline. It was also the last Ether storyline Zombies game, which was nice to see and also heartbreaking, but in a good way. Now, in terms of presentation and time frame, could Treyarch have done better? Yes, but with the resources that they had, I thought they did a fairly good job. The death of Richtofen and that infamous quote of "I was the nicest one and you won't even remember," it's very iconic. Now, when it comes to the Chaos storyline, we can just forget that happened. But for the longest time, even in Black Ops 3, I never cared too much about the storyline because of how complex it was ever since Black Ops 2 got introduced. Black Ops 4 attempted to make that story a lot more linear, and while it didn't work out perfectly, and I'm sure Treyarch wanted to do a lot more with this game, it was easier to understand, and it led to the more linear storyline that we see in Black Ops Cold War today. Black Ops Cold War Zombies. My favorite thing about this game is the gameplay mechanics. I've said this time and time again that Black Ops Cold War has the best gameplay mechanics of all time. It got Zombies fans excited, and it even brought in some Warzone and multiplayer fans as well. The perk upgrades are phenomenal, and I like how each perk incorporates another perk from another game, like Tombstone and Who's Who being mixed in together. I also like the weapon rarity system because it makes each of the guns feel more fun to use, and they get a lot stronger for the later rounds. And if you did the Easter eggs, you can spawn in with purple rarity weapons, which only makes the game better and more fun. Even little things like being able to mantle on corners or use zip lines make this game feel more interactive and fun. Truly an underrated mode, and an underrated feature to this mode that deserves all the credit that it can get. These systems will be in future COD Zombies games, which is one big reason to be excited for the up-and-coming COD Zombies games. The maps could be mediocre, but if I can play them with the Cold War systems, I wouldn't care all too much. Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies. Anyways, guys, it's going to wrap up the video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. Leave your comments down below if you want to see me do any other type of content. Check down the description as well for more zombie-related videos. And, yeah, I got nothing much else to say, so peace.